Okay, my friends, I want to talk to you today because I don't want anyone to worry about Eden. I see all the information that's like put into the chats, and I understand why you're probably completely nervous or anxious or stressed out about Eden. I can actually feel like tension, and I notice because players leave and things happen, and I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that, well, first of all, I don't think I said who I am. So I'm Juli Rae, and I'm in state 787 and 1080. And right now in 787, we are in Eden. It's a very weird season, so we won't talk about that. But I've made some videos that are also on the same YouTube page so that you can see what Eden is like. So today, I just want to talk to you like briefly about Eden itself so that you won't be so worried. So, Eden is two separate worlds. You have the world where it's the state where we live right now in 1080, and then you have Eden. They're totally separate. And what's great is you have stamina, 100 here and 100 here. So you can be in this place and then use all your stamina and go to this place and use your stamina. And obviously, the developers want us to be in the game 100% of the time, right? So they make sure it's easy to get more stamina and be in different places. So, what I wanted to say though about these two worlds is that when you're in the state, you do your same things like we always do. You do your rallies, you can hit your farms, you can go to your province quests. Really cool thing about the province quests in the White Crow missions every day, you're going to have, I don't know what to call it, like a voucher. I don't know what to call it. It's a thing that allows you to go into the province quests for a very short amount of time. So, what you do is in Eden, you're going to be tiling anyways. So, you need to tile, I think it's 10 tiles per day at level 8 or higher. And that gives you this voucher, because I don't know a better word. And then when you're in the state and you go to send your troop on a province quest, there's going to be a checkbox at the bottom of the thing where before you click send, there's a little checkbox and it'll say, use this, whatever it is, this voucher and go to class, the class, whatever. And so basically what it does is you send your troop from your castle, it goes to the building, it's in the center, and it comes back. So the time that it takes it to go there and come back is all you have to wait. You don't have to wait 4 or 5 hours like we do now. So that allows you to send them on the quest, come back and go back into Eden. And that way you don't miss out, getting the EXP points or whatever each day. So there's that. So that's a cool thing about Eden, right? And so that's the state. So we're kind of done with the state. So then when we're in Eden, you're going to tile just like you did when we were in rock, because this is also rock. It's just like a new thing. So you can have that same menu. It's like blue and red little icon on your screen and you open it. And what's really interesting is what we're going to do when we're in Eden is we're going to do things together as a team, as a guild, and we're going to take structures together. So we're going to all attack the same thing at the same time. And the things that we will attack are, and I'll tell you these in the order of size. So you have bridges, you have strongholds, then you have towns, and then you have capitals, and then you have the big prize at the end, which is in the center of the map, and it's called the World Center. That's what we want. We want that thing, and we win, and we get extra credibility. And on our profile, we get a special badge that says we are like, I don't know if it's the Demolisher one or what it is, but we get a special badge just for winning the World Trade Center. So that is literally the thing that we want to do. Okay, so, but of course, it's more complicated than that. Leadership is going to, so like our R4s and our R5s, they're going to be putting markers or flags, I don't know what you want to call them, on the map. And I've made a video about this so you can see what they look like. It's called Reading the Eden Map. And so what you do is, if you watch the video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, is our leadership people are going to make us like little markers on all the different targets that we have. So on the bottom left of your screen, there's like a schedule there. It's always been there. So you just click that and it tells you exactly the order of the targets. Like let's say there's one at +0 at reset, then there's one at +4 and +8 and +12. And one thing I want to tell you about these so you don't get overwhelmed is in the beginning, when I first started playing, I tried to do everything. I would wake up, I set an alarm and wake up at 4 in the morning to hit these things. I don't do that anymore. Like, that's so stressful, and I got really burned out for a while. Do not do anything that you're not in the mood for. So basically, there will be targets all the time. And what I would suggest is that you do them when you're awake and when it's convenient for you. And what it means is, let's say there's one at reset tomorrow. I need to build a teleport and I need it to be near that structure, whatever it is. And we all do this together. And I've also shown this on the map. So you can see what I'm talking about if you watch my Reading the Eden map video, you'll see what I mean. So we make a teleport and we stick it there, and then we all come in together and we all hit this thing together. It's actually really fun. And that's the team building side of like Eden itself, is the structures. And then of course war, which we'll get to. And so the whole point is we have individual things we're doing because we're trying to tile so that we can gain loyalty and also influence, because you're going to be ranked individually, just like in rock. You'll be ranked, you remember how they had the leaderboard there? Same thing, nothing changed there. And it's based on you and your amount of work that you want to do for yourself and how far you want to get with that. And then the demolition is a new thing that you'll see. Like, you'll be graded on demolition in the Eden part of this. And demolition means the amount of like force or power that you were able to do with, I only use footmen for demolition, and that's when you send to the structures. So it's a new thing that you'll be graded on, which is demolition. You will also be able to see how many enemy tiles you take. It's one of my favorite things. I don't know why. I love it. So then you have enemy tiles, you have the demolition, you have your troop loyalty. These are the things you get graded on. So I just kind of want to tell you in advance so that you have an idea of like, how do you get points and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it though. Like, that's the main idea of it. You got a map, we go into a separate map, a separate world. We do our thing in Eden. We have our own state where we live and we do our stuff. And there's a huge benefit for KE, because I know a lot of guys like KE. So let's say it's Friday night for me, I guess Saturday for you, and you're out there and you have someone chasing you. You just got to come right back to our state, and then you literally can go into Eden. So you don't have to wait for like the shield. So it's the coolest thing. So you can like hide out in Eden, and you don't even have to worry about like the shield or someone, coming after you, because they can't, literally. So that's a cool thing for KE. See, so there's some benefits for Eden. There's like several benefits. But yeah, so like, it's not scary at all. It's fun. And just, I'm being honest here, you have all the skills that you need to succeed in Eden right now. You just don't realize it because everyone's throwing so much information on charts and things like that sounds scary. So I'm going to tell you just one more thing and then we're done. When you first land in Eden, you're going to land on 4 tiles. So your little teleport lands on 4 tiles, because when you make a teleport in the future, it's on 4 tiles. You're going to land there. It's going to start producing some resources, because you'll land on, a farm or quarry or something, some wood, who knows. And in my video that I made for this, you'll see that I actually got 3 blanks. And if you don't know, the blank tiles are actually farms. So it brings in food. So I had 3 blanks of like level 1 or something, and then a quarry at like level 5. It's not enough to get you like going. So when you first land, you're going to land like that. There's a couple things that you need to care about when you first get into Eden. Number 1 is the guild. So basically, what normally happens, I don't know if this is what will happen this time, but what normally happens is your alliance leaders will make a guild. And they normally use the same name, but they could make a separate name and make it crazy or weird or who knows what. You just don't know. So you're waiting for them to make a guild so that you can apply to the guild. Okay. But you don't have to just sit there and wait. In the meantime, what you need to do is when you first land, you're going to open up the rock menu. You're going to go into territory. And not territory, honor buildings. The tab next to it is like honor structures or something, honor buildings. I don't know. You go into that one and you make your buildings. It's not the same as rock, actually, because it's virtual. So it's even easier. All you have to do is open up each of the buildings, and that's it. Then it will start to let you produce, and then you can go outside your castle and you can start to take tiles. It's really that easy. Okay. So you land in Eden. There probably won't be a guild right away if you come in at reset. There probably won't be a guild because it's going to take them a few minutes to make that. So instead, go in and start your buildings. And Go outside the castle, start to take a couple tiles. One thing I will tell you about the scoring is that if you start taking tiles before you're in the guild, you won't get credit. And when I say credit, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care about that at all. Why? Because I tile a lot. So at the end of the season, I'd rather take some 16s than worry about one or two tile 1, 3, or 4 in the beginning. Like, who cares about those? It doesn't matter. So if I like to get the resources going right away, so I like to tile right away, and I just keep looking to see if the guild is open. And that's really easy too. It's in that same rock menu on the very front interface. You're going to see guild. When you click the button there, it'll start to show up guilds as they are created in Eden. So you'll start to see them and you just look for yours. You're going to have, once you get accepted in the guild, you're going to have a chat just for the guild. So you'll have your alliance chat, so you can still talk to everybody in the alliance during this process. And then you're going to have a new chat for guild. And that's going to be where whoever joins the guild, because remember, it could be other states, it can be other alliances. Like, let's say I'm in the Mass Alliance and the NG2 Alliance also comes into the same map in the same faction, right? And so, like, we get to be together. It would be great. If that's a possibility, that would be amazing. So I'm just trying to explain to you that it won't just be your alliance in the guild. It's going to be a lot of different people, which is fun, right? Obviously, you get to meet new people. It's fun. So there's that. So get in there, get busy. Don't worry about points and stuff, because who cares? You need resources in order to upgrade the buildings. So the faster you can get tiles, the faster you can get resources, the faster you can upgrade. So that's what you should be worrying about. Occasionally look for the guild, join it. The only other thing, I was going to tell something. I can't remember what it was now. Dang it. I mean, that's the most important thing, I think. I hope I didn't forget anything, but just remember, you can also look at all the videos. I've already made videos to show you when I went into Eden. I had literally made a video as I landed and the things that I did, so that you should not be nervous at all by the time this happens. That's the only reason I want to make a video like this where I don't show you anything, because I just want to talk to you and tell you there's nothing scary about this. It's actually a lot of fun. You get to be individually ranked, you get to be together in a team, and you're going to meet new people. So it's super fun. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to tell you. And I hope we have a great Eden.